You've been my folks forever, and I was your very last child. You reared 3 sons and a daughter very nicely. You are Lester, and you are Lucille. You taught us how to make our voices sing. You gave advice on love and anything. You showed us how to live a Christian life. You gave so much and we love you.
And we're going to use this spot to give 4 memories that are particularly poignant in our various lives, living with you, growing up with you. My favorite one, when I was real little, and I haven't gotten that much bigger, was we used to have a thing where we'd say, "We 3." And it always seemed like we were in the kitchen. Maybe that's why I got so doggone fat, because I felt so good. We 3, but I want to do it again. We 3.
Sure. This is my point in the program, and I was wondering what I should say, because I always, I see Dad every day, and I tell him what I think every day. And my mother. But I've always been proud of my parents for being very progressive. I thought they were a bit conservative at times, but they were always willing to listen to new ideas and keep an open mind. And in line with this progressive attitude, they were always willing to try something new, too. And fortunately for me and the other children, they didn't always, well, they would recognize when they made a mistake or two. Now, this is Dad's progressive idea of cutting hair when I was little. And I'd like to thank you now, Dad, for never doing it more than once. And Mom was always progressive, too. I don't know how many of the women here know that she knows how, no, she doesn't know how to sew. And years ago, but we didn't care. She did a lot of other things. But she did make an effort, and years ago there was a progressive idea about gluing things on your clothes. And I was a Boy Scout, and I found yesterday one of the patches she didn't glue to my uniform, and I'm glad that I've got one left, because I think a horse died for all the glue she used. Putting things on my clothes and the hems up. A lot of that. Thanks to Mrs. Bernardi for doing my pants.
Mom, we always tease you about spending so much time on the couch in front of the TV, but I always appreciated you being there when I walked in the door after school. You were always eager to hear about my day and willing to listen, and I really think that's one of your finest qualities. You're a very good listener. And I thought it was neat, too, that other kids in high school would stop by just to talk to Mom. I think between teaching juniors and seniors in Sunday school and directing the church choir and substitute teaching in the school, she had a positive influence on a lot of the kids around here. And I was always proud to have her come in and substitute. One of the highlights of my senior year was when my mom directed the spring choral concert at the high school. Dad. My brothers always referred to me as Little Lester, and I'm never quite sure how to take it, but I always grin inside and am proud that I have a part of you and me. There are many childhood memories, but rather than relate several different incidents, what I want to say is what runs through each memory is the abundance of love you've always shown me. There's never been a day in my life that I've doubted your love for me. And I've heard many adult women say that their fathers never told them once they loved them. You've always been so supportive of me, and I really appreciate that. I just hope I can raise my kids with as much love and concern as you've raised me.
The special thing I remember dates back to when I first started going out with the boys, probably about the time I got my driver's license. Going out with the likes of Penix and Cousin Dick and Guywitz and the rest of the hoolums in town. But as I was getting ready at night, 8 o'clock, we're going to go to a movie or out to Tony's Pizza in Marshall or something and take Dad's car. They'd both be sitting in the living room or family room, and Mom would be sitting in her favorite chair, probably on the couch. And she'd have her hand up like this, and she'd go, in her soft, emotional way, she'd go, "Now you be careful. And just, you be home early and stuff, and just, and I'm just ready to stay home." Anyway, so she kind of gave me that rub, but she was kind of calm about it. And then Dad, in his subtle way, would go, "Now you idiot! I want you home at about 10 o'clock. So I'll be leaving at 9:30. But bring the car home in one piece and don't listen to what Penix and Guywitz got to say." So finally, after hearing this for about 3 years, I remember one night saying, it might not have been 3 years, I don't know, but once in a month, I guess. But I said, "Don't worry, Mom and Dad, you're always in my back pocket."